Here are my top 5 tips to making your own app icon. Your app icon is an essential part of your app, and it's probably the first thing the user is going to see when scrolling through the App Store. So my first tip would be to consider how your icon looks when it's super small. Because although some things look really nice and detailed when they're big, your app icon is going to be shown really small, whether it's on the Apple App Store or on a user's home screen. So be sure to zoom out regularly when making changes to make sure that everything looks good at a small scale. My second tip would be to use vectors. Vectors are a format that can be scaled infinitely, and this is really good if you ever need to export your icon at a size larger than 1024 pixels, which is the size that we're going to be adding into Xcode for our app. The third tip would be to use your app colors, because this really helps your app look put together and it just makes everything seem coordinated. Fourth tip would be to consider all the wallpapers your app will be on, because everybody's home screen is different, everybody has a different wallpaper, and so make sure to make something that pops out regardless of what the background is. Additionally, consider how your app icon looks on pure black and pure white, because those are the two colors that your app icon is going to be on in the Apple App Store, depending on whether your user has light mode or dark mode enabled. My fifth and final tip would be to leave some space on the edges for cutoff, because you'll notice that I'm making a square image for my app icon right now, but eventually this is going to get rounded off. I brainstormed some ideas on paper before, and right now I'm just working on a rough idea for my icon, but I'll show you guys how it turned out in the next reel. Happy coding!